What's going on, everybody? My name is Bobby, and I'm just another reactor here on YouTube. And today I'm going to be reacting to Yoyoka again, doing a drum cover of the song Speeg King by Deep Purple. Now before I get to this reaction, I just want to remind y'all to please subscribe to my channel, and please like this video. And if you care to support my channel, there's a PayPal link in the description, or you can leave a tip through the Brave browser, which is a cryptocurrency browser. You can also donate through the Cash App using my email address, which is also in the description below. But donations to my channel are not necessary, they're not required. You can watch my videos for free, but any support for my channel is greatly appreciated. Now the other day when I reacted to Yoyoka's cover of Kill the King by Rainbow, I had talked in some of my previous reactions about maybe reacting to some drum playthroughs or drum covers or something like that, but I just wasn't sure, because I didn't know. Some of my videos don't get a whole lot of views, some of them get a whole lot of views, and to me, I don't know, it just seemed like maybe drum covers or drum playthroughs might not get very many views, but I was going to try it anyway just to see, because you never know. And somebody suggested this girl to me. That's when I reacted to her cover of Kill the King, and I saw she was from Japan, and I thought, well, a lot of my Japanese metal reactions get a lot of views, so maybe this will work, maybe not, I don't know. And I didn't even know how she played, I didn't even know who she was. But man, her drum cover of Kill the King, which I mentioned in my reaction is my second favorite Rainbow song, it was just amazing. She's a kick-ass drummer, and the response was overwhelming. That video now has over 5,000 views. I didn't expect it to go up that much. I got a whole bunch of comments and suggestions for other kid drummers that are from Japan and some that aren't from Japan. I mean, just an overwhelming response, and I really do appreciate that. Now, a lot of the comments were suggesting that I watch her cover of Burn by Deep Purple, and I'm going to get to that soon. Actually, that was next on my list to cover, and it was actually a little bit further down on my queue of songs to react to. I was going to eventually come back to her, but the reason I'm reacting to this one today is because I got a PayPal donation from somebody named Faye Lawson, and I really appreciate your donation, Faye. Thank you very much. And she asked that I react to this particular song, and when I get a donation through PayPal or wherever I get a donation from, I try my best to get to that reaction as soon as possible, and that's what I'm doing now. She also suggested I react to another drummer named Caleb H. doing a cover of Slipknot's Sulfur, and I'm familiar with Slipknot, especially their first two albums. I'm not too familiar, I might say, with anything past their second album, Iowa, but I have heard a few of the songs. Sulfur, I don't remember if I've heard that song or not, so let me know in the comments if any of y'all know who Caleb H is he good? Should I react to him? I probably will anyway, but I'm definitely going to do this reaction as a thank you to Faye for donating to my channel through PayPal. So anyway, Speeg King by Deep Purple. It's been a while since I've heard this song. I was a big fan of Rainbow growing up, but honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of Deep Purple. And the reason I bring up the two bands is because, as many of y'all may know, Richie Blackmore is the guitarist for both bands, and Roger Glover, the bass player for Deep Purple, I think also played on a couple of Rainbow albums. So I was going to say Danny Glover when I was about to say Roger Glover. I sometimes get those two names mixed up, Danny Glover being the actor of the Lethal Weapon movies and quite a few other movies. But yeah, Roger Glover was a member of Deep Purple. It's been a while since I've heard this song, Speeg King, so I actually listened to it again before I started this reaction. even though there's some parts on there where the drum beat is fairly basic, there's also other parts where the drum beats are a little bit more complex, quite a bit more complex in some areas. And one thing I've noticed about a lot of drummers from that era, 60s, 70s, and even early 80s, is a lot of the drummers, they seem to have these just, I don't know, weird timings to their songs, especially with their drum fills and everything. Sometimes they'll be playing a beat and they do their drum fills, in my opinion, at weird times in the song. I mean, I was a drummer for quite a few years, but I was self-taught. I don't know how to read sheet music for drumming or anything like that. My last band I was in, if you got one of our original songs and put it to sheet music and showed it to me, I would have no idea it was one of my songs anyway that I played drums on. So yeah, I'm not really a drum expert as some people may think. I just played for a long time and I was pretty good at what I did. But Speeg King has a lot of stuff in it that I've never done, and some stuff that's fairly complex. There's one part, and I brought a drumstick to show what I'm talking about. There's one part in Speeg King where Ian Pace, the drummer of Deep Purple, is playing rim shots, and the way most drummers do that is they hold their drumstick on the head of the snare drum, and with this part of the stick right here, hit the rim of the drum. Gives it a kind of a distinct sound, and they do that during their beats. Well, this would be my snare drum hand, so it would be this hitting the snare drum rim. So if I was playing a beat, that's the way I would play it. So curious to see if she does it the same way or does something different, and I'm curious to see how she covers this whole song. So that's enough rambling there. It was a long ramble. So without further ado, this is my reaction to Yoyoka doing a cover of Speeg King by Deep Purple. And I heard this is like a trademark way. There it is. Okay, real quick, before I get into the reaction, sorry about that noise you just heard there. I was bringing up information about this song that I didn't remember. Earlier when I listened to this song again, just to refresh my memory about how it sounds, because like I said, it's been quite a few years since I last heard this song. I heard a different version than this. I heard the version from their album called In Rock, which to me sounds a little different. I'll play a little sample here. Now, I guess that's the same version. For some reason, when I was listening to it, I wasn't using my in-ears. And then this version here that Yoyoka is playing, which is the same version, I had my in-ears on and it just sounded different. It sounded more full. So I guess the in-ears makes a big difference. So anyway, sorry about that. I just thought it was a different version I was listening to. But yeah, she's kicking ass on this, man. She is a great drummer, and she did the rim shot like I expected. Her drum fills are amazing. She's playing pretty much exactly like the way Ian Pace played the song, drum fills in the same place and everything. And whenever you have songs like that where, you know, you have kind of you know, certain kinds of drum beats and drum fills kind of coming in at weird times, it takes a little while to learn all that and remember it all, because you can play a 4/4 beat and do a drum fill at every, or you know, every time you do a drum fill it's at a 2 count or a 4 count or something like that, and then that's fairly easy to remember, and then all you have to remember is how you do your drum fills, you know, and when you do them is pretty easy to remember. But when you have drum fills coming in at weird times on the upbeat or at a 3 count or something, you know, just anything like that, it could be a little difficult to remember all that. In my experience, it is anyway. But I've done it before and it's not easy. But yeah, she's kicking ass. She's just a natural at this. She's doing everything right. I can hear her laugh. Well, that was Yoyoka with her cover of Speeg King by Deep Purple. And man, she was just kick-ass. Her drum set there, I want to talk a little bit about that. I noticed her hi-hat, her ride cymbal. Let me go back to that. Her hi-hat and her right hand crash cymbal and her China cymbal, China boy is what they call it. Those seem to be Zildjian Avitas cymbals, which is what I used to use. I used them the whole 20 years I was playing drums. And then she's got on her left side crash cymbal a Zildjian K cymbal. Not sure why she has a different one there. I guess she just likes the sound of it. And I can't really tell what her ride cymbal is. I see something on it, but I can't read what it says. But Zildjian Avitas cymbals, those are great cymbals. Like I said, I use those for the whole 20 years I was playing drums. I had I'll show you here real quick. This cymbal right here, if y'all can see that where my mouse is, the China boy cymbal, I had one exactly like this. I mean, I don't know if that's the same size. Mine was 20-inch, it looks like it. But yeah, mine was pretty much exactly like that, same logo in the same place, everything. And then my hi-hat looked pretty much like this, and the ride is a little bit different than the one I had. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And then she uses Remo pinstripe drum heads, which I used to use until at one point I switched to Aquarian drum heads, even on my bass drums. And I can't tell what kind of drum set she uses. I don't see any logos on it or anything, but regardless of what she's using, she just sounds great. That was kick-ass. And next time I do a reaction to her, I heard she does a cover of YYZ by Rush. And I have a big history with Rush. I love Rush, especially their older music. But YYZ, man, she's a great drummer, and I've seen drummers that are as good as her, but when they try to play something like YYZ or anything by Rush, they play it good still, but, it just isn't quite there, So I'm curious to see how she covers at it. I know she's going to do it good, but is it going to be, just that really good cover like I've seen some drummers do, where she not only nails the playing, but also the feeling of it, because that's a big important thing, which is you got to kind of match the feel of the song when you're playing a cover, and makes it sound a whole lot better. But the next reaction I do to her will probably be the Deep Purple's Burn, because I got a lot of requests for that one, so I'll probably do that one next. And I may even make that a double reaction, because I've seen that there's a video of Ian Pace reacting to that, so I may react also as a second reaction. I may react to Ian Pace reacting to Yoyoka playing Burn. That would be pretty awesome. So anyway, that's my reaction. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I just want to remind y'all again to please subscribe to my channel, and please like this video. And if you care to support my channel, there's a PayPal link in the description, or you can leave a tip through the Brave browser, which is a cryptocurrency browser, and you can even donate through the Cash App using my email address, which is also in the description below. But donations to my channel are not necessary, they're not required. You can watch my videos for free, but any support for my channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you all once again for watching my reaction to Yoyoka and her cover of Deep Purple's Speeg King.